welcome back to CG Models. Back again with our Tamiya 148 scale C Harrier. What have I done off camera? I put the sides on for the intakes. Not the fan, sorry. So that's all on. I've done some scraping on the joints. They're all nice and smooth now. See how good they are when we start undercoating. I didn't use filler, just with a hobby knife scraped, and then with a bit of sandpaper, and then trying to get in between these panel lines because they are raised, so I didn't want to lose them too much. I think I saved as much as I can. Vallejo plastic putty then on the wings and in the elevator joints. Use that there on that and swipe it away with the cotton bud. And then the only thing I've noticed with this kit, I thought I had lost something and I hadn't. There's no undercarriage bay for this. It's just an, I don't know. Oh, so you can see straight into the cockpit tub. So I'm gonna have to deal with that. You could, I did have a Google, and you can buy aftermarket ones, but I'm not personally. I just put it onto a base so you can't see up into it. Same as this one. It's the same. And to be honest, you've got a gap in it, which you're never gonna get to. So, hang on, I'm going to turn that off. I'm zooming in when I shouldn't. And so, sorry about that. So you're never going to get in there to try and sand alloway or try and even get filler in there would be a nightmare. So we're going to have to just deal with that one. So it's sad, but that's what we're going to have to do. I am going to have to put a bit of filler in where the air intake goes. Not the air brake, sorry. Fill this bit and behind the seat for the pilot. We'll fill this in as well. And that split I had, that was just from me in storage. I put this panel on. It's just rested, that's why it sat so high. I'm not gluing it. I'm going to take it off because you'll have to, well, I'll have to cut down along this joint. That stays there then, and then these panels open and meet in the middle then. So I'll do that once it's all sprayed. So on the exhaust themselves, the best way I found to try and fill these, because I got that seam line there, was, hence all over my hands, some sprue glue. This was the first try of it, so I put the sprue glue on. Then I come in with the Mr. Surfacer black, 1500 this is, and then painted all over the top end. And the top one is fine, but the two by here could do with some more. So I'll just show you how I've done it. Again, this is sprue glue. You make this up by a bit of Tamiya cement. I filled it to about here. Cut up some bits of sprue and just drop them in it and let it melt. And then you can use it and it creates like a little filler. So then you can just drop it in. Like so. So this was 2 coats of both. I done the Mr. Surfacer again over the top just so we could see what was happening. I'll do the same again and hopefully that seam line should disappear then. Again, with these you can buy aftermarket, but I'm not going to go to all that bother on this one. So I'm just spreading it all the way around. I don't want just a lump of it in places. So that's our sprue glue on it. I will again come in with the Mr. Surfacer afterwards just to see. This is one I've done before. So you can see that. That I think will need more. So I'll just do them quietly off camera instead of doing all 4 now. It saves a bit of time. So let's build up the undercarriage legs and wheels. So what are we looking for? B50s. If I get a chance, I'll spray this up so the canopy can sit on. So I'll just cut that off. We'll undercoat the whole plane then in black. That'll hopefully help us with doing some mottling and trying to use the panel lines we have. I could go off and rescribe them all, but I'm not going to on this one. I want to try and keep it as original as possible. So that just slots. In there like so. And like I say, you can see in there, but this is where I thought I'd lost something. Get our Tamiya cement. I'm just going to run it in around the gaps where it sits. And then we'll run in some Mr. Cement S. I want these to be quite strong because of the weight we added. So, try and line this up. Good job, I'll use this as my straight line, the joints of the fuselage. That's about there. Looks wrong from that angle. So, straighten it up. That's about right. So Mr. Cement S cement. Run that in around. It's capillary action as well. We'll send it all the way around. So just to add a bit extra. Then I'm pulling our center wheel. which is 57, which is there. I'm not going to put the wheels on, I'll spray them separately. And the doors. So this sits in then. So that's got to go. Okay. So then the door sits on there. Like so. Just make sure I get this right because I'm going to have one chance of this. So that goes that way. It's a bit loose, but with the glues it should hold. And again, we'll use the center line just to get it straight. So Mr. Cement, Tamiya cement. And goes that way. And we'll center it up. Come in with our cement, Mr. Cement S. All my words are all over the place here. So it's leaning over too much. All over. Square him up again. It's fine. It's leaning to the right a bit too much. Okay. That's better. We'll put the ones on the wings now. So 54. Which is... No, they're both 54, right? Yes. Hopefully these ones fit a bit better than the Airfix ones. Keep one over there. There's no seam lines like the Tamiya Airfix one, which is good. That just slots in there like so, hopefully, which it does. Perfect. Much better fit than the last one I was doing. So, Tamiya cement. glue up the pins, and then we'll oops. And we'll square it up then as we get some Mr. Cement on it, as it falls off as I'm doing it. There's our Mr. Cement. Square this up now. It's fine. Let that dry. Let's get rid of that. Tiny bit of flash, nothing major. Under there. Scrape it off. Okay. That one should slot in here now. Good. I've already left the lid off. Around. One's moving like crazy. Could use super glue if you wanted to guarantee it not to move. I'm not going to go down that road until I need to. Straighten this one up as well. May as well spray them all together. That's fine. That's fine. Let's rest this there a second. We can make up now. Oh, I want that plain back actually. Let's put these pods on. So screw A. Eight and 9, which is right. Which one's which? 9 is the furthest away. Just put that over there a second. That's then cleaned. A little bit of a sand. Right, there's no locating pins on these, so we're going to have to try and eyeball them, I guess. Make sure I got them the right way, which that one is. I'd say there. So I rest this down. Again, so Tamiya extra thin this time. So again, this is going to be a bit fiddly. We'll straighten it up as we go. So I'd say that's about right there. Too much others. This is the easy one, is trying to match the other side, which is harder. Okay. Knock our wheel out then, blowing up. So that's the pods on. Like I say, you've got to try and just match all in. It's not the best way of doing it, but so I'm not doing the same things all the time. Let's do something else. I'll do the other side off camera. I can make the pods in a drop tanks off camera. I'll spray the runner for the canopy and mask the canopy off camera. There's the instrument display panel. That just needs slotting in and gluing. So that just sits like so. I like all its round. And it's there. Choose Tamiya extra thin. Get that to bite a bit before I do the opposite side. So that's that in place. Again, off camera, what I will do is get some filler, fill that in. Fill this little bit in. Just knocked off what I was doing. line that back up, no problem. And then I'll probably prime this then with some black, and then we'll come back in when we're ready for spraying, and then we'll spray it together then. I've decided to do this option for this plane, and then the Frs1, that one. So I've already undercoated this in black. Because of all the gaps and the fit issues, I've undercoated it in this first, and then I'll buff it down then like I normally do, and then while I'm at it, I'll undercoat the canopy. That's going to be an issue. I just noted another issue with this one. There's a big gap under the canopy here, so that'll have to be sorted before I do that. So that's the Frs1 in process, and then we're going to try and get this one up to speed, ready for paint as well. We'll do the two then. So that's it for now. Thank you very much. Appreciate all the support, really do, and we'll catch you on the next video hopefully, and try and get this finished and then on to the next project. So thank you very much. Cheers now.